Hey Boston,
Welcome and welcome back.
to Life, Luxury, and Beyond with Brenda.
And Betsy.
Today we thought we would talk a little bit about a few topics that we have and also headlines. One of the biggest headlines that's going on in Boston and probably many other places as well is the thick Canadian wildfire smoke. It's crazy. It looks like alien invasion's coming.
Like the apocalypse happened yesterday,
Yeah.
and the skies are yellow and the sun is
It's like a
orange and through the haze.
completely round. Well, I don't know if it's the sun or the moon.
Well, maybe
or
the moon's on fire.
Yeah, like that's what it looks like. Like it's bright orange,
Yeah.
fluorescent.
Yeah.
I'll try to put some pictures up if we can. But it's just absolutely crazy here for 2 days now.
Yeah. And I feel for the people in Canada because imagine living through that.
I know.
I don't know how far away that the fires are from us. I mean, we're in New England, obviously. But
well, they say that also it's not healthy even here to be out because
No.
it's a lot lower today than it was yesterday. So it's really starting to cause issues with people that have breathing or
yes, respiratory
Yeah.
asthma, things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah. So if you're around here and the sun looks like a round orange golf ball in the sky, stay inside. You'll be better off. So that's our advice to you.
Yes, so that's my headline.
Okay.
Do you have any other headlines?
I had one, and I can't show it to you right now because we're recording on the phone. But there was a hero recently who ran inside who came across a fire in his apartment complex, and he happened to be sleeping in the what's the word, raw, and he ran around all naked and saved all the neighbors. So that's actually I find. You know, people might be all judgmental and stuff. I don't. If you're saving me from a fire, and you show up naked, show me the way. I'll forget what happened. But yeah, let me get me out of the house. But I thought that was actually kind of funny because you're like,
He didn't try to go change first or anything.
no, he used that was his fire hose out there, kind of when he's running around.
Oh my gosh.
But I thought that was pretty funny. I know that's a little cockamamie, but
That's a
not
good one.
pun intended.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
that's a fun one. Good for that guy.
Yep.
And good for all those people he saved as
Yes,
well.
that's true.
Also, I thought we could maybe talk a little bit about beach trends. And you know, what you wear to the beach, what you bring to the beach.
I went to the beach a few weeks ago, and again, if you're from New England, it's definitely. I went to Hampton Beach. I did. I was very brave, and I went there. No, it's actually completely fine. I went and parked in the state park. But what I noticed is the amount of stuff people bring has changed. Now, when we were younger and we would go to the beach, like in our teens, we're talking about whatever, people would just show up with a blanket and maybe a chair, and you would just sit there. Now, people have these complex tents. They put them together. There's there's umbrellas, big, huge, yeah. And everybody. Well, there's also very different kinds of bathing suits. There's some that are very covering.
Full coverage and some no coverage.
Yeah, like we're not talking like Little House on the Prairie goes to the beach or anything, but there's some that are just definitely more coverage. But at the same time, there's also some that are a little bit more revealing. And I'm talking about men and women.
Yeah.
Because men can wear, they don't have to wear, unless someone asks them to, a banana hammock. But sometimes I see the more European bathing suits, the ones that are tighter and they're like they go to mid-thigh. Not exactly. It's a little bigger than a Speedo. Thank God.
Oh my God.
But then there's the other ones that look like, guys are so funny. They wear those surf board shorts, I think they call them.
My husband, that's what he wears. Remember, I had bought him for Father's Day, the board shorts that have giant heads of our dogs, our 2 French bulldogs on them. So
and they're hilarious.
That was funny.
But the legs, but the pant length is longer, and sometimes
almost skinny or whatever,
or even beyond, depending on the style or wherever you go. But it's just so interesting. Just people. First of all, people watching at the beach is top tier. But it's very interesting. I didn't really see something that was so much a trend, but I did appreciate that people of all shapes and sizes went to the beach. There was no, I didn't see anybody.
As they should.
As they should. You're right.
Yeah, as they should. I had a different experience. So growing up, my mom was so prepared for everything we ever did. It didn't matter if she was picking kids up from school. She would have a cooler with cold soda, root beer, or ginger ale, snacks for them. The minute they got into that car, she had things for them. At the beach, she had the umbrellas. She had, if she had younger ones, the babies, she would have little tents. And this is the stuff she lugged herself.
Wow.
She had a cooler full of all kinds of food. And our favorite beach growing up was Wingershik Beach in Gloucester. And it's still really beautiful. Like, I still go there. If I'm going to go to the beach around here, that's where I'm going to go.
Yeah, it's warm water.
Otherwise, York, you go to Maine, or you can go to St. Bart's. Bermuda. Those are really the number one choices. Yes. But around here, Wingershik is really kind of a top notch, or Good Harbor. Or
Good Harbor's nice too.
But she had absolutely everything. She could not have been any more prepared with extra clothes. And I mean, I think about how long it must have taken her to compile all that stuff. And that's not just for me at growing up, because she did. It was every one of my kids she would take, and she wouldn't even come back for them. I'd be like looking for them to come home, thinking, oh, it's been like 5 hours, they're gonna come home soon. I mean, she would be gone in the morning, and she wouldn't be back until like 9 at night for me to put them to bed. If she brought them back at all. Sometimes she brought them to her house to sleep over.
She called you though, right?
Oh, yeah. She didn't steal my children. Exactly. But it was really...
She kept them.
No, she was pretty amazing.
But I have to say, though...
Very hands-on.
That wasn't always the same situation. I think it's wonderful that she did that, but she was obviously ahead of her time. Because, again, when I was in my teens and 20s, we would go to the beach, and people weren't as prepared as they are today.
Oh, yeah. Now, the kids. That's kids, teenagers going by themselves.
Yeah.
We're talking about.
But the older crowd, I mean, there's definitely a lot more just people that are just there to sit and people watch, and they usually sit toward the back of the beach, and it's a little intimidating sometimes. But for example, I actually bought a wagon to go to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
And so, of course, I filled it up with everything. So it worked perfectly in the parking lot, and we're walking to the beach, and the minute it hit the sand,
it's hard to pull.
It was 4,000 pounds.
I do that too. It's hard.
But I was happy to have it anyway,
because
it kept everything very organized and above the sand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the beach. Oh, yeah.
Always use your SPF.
I have a few SPFs because we have a lot of skin allergies in my family, major ones. So I have a few that I buy every year. This La Roche-Posay, this is made in France. It's the made in France version. It's very different than the U.S. version. It has UVB and UVA protection, and this is the children's version. I buy it for all of us. This is absolutely incredible. It's 50 plus. No one's ever had an allergic reaction to it. No one's ever gotten a burn. All my kids use it. They love it. Teenagers, they still use it, love it. It's great on the face. One time my husband joked on a trip to Bermuda that this is what I brought, so this is what he had to use too. And he's like, I think I'm whiter than I was before I came here. But it blends in like incredibly as well. So it's like more of a liquid. So there's no white residue. It just leaves a nice glow on your body. And then, so this is number one. I can't live without the sunscreen. The other one I love is, this is Whole Foods brand, and it's a clear spray sunscreen. This is a vanilla coconut scented version.
That sounds like it would smell good. Don't spray it on.
It smells so good, and it works really well. This is also 50, and this is great for people that don't want to be rubbing anything in. You can just spray it on your body, and it works. And then lastly, very similar to that one, this one you can kind of get anywhere. This is a Eucerin 50 plus, and this one's also really great. This is a spray, so it's like a clear spray. I can open it. This one locks too, which is really good. It's a clear spray, and it just rubs in like nothing, and it's like feels excellent on the skin. It doesn't have any fragrance to this one, but top
I do
notch,
like a
A+.
spray sunscreen, especially when you're, you know.
And it smells really good.
That's good. Well, spray sunscreen is great. I mean, you can reach all the nooks and crannies that, you know, if someone's not around, you know, you might need to
Yeah,
do a
no,
little
you
bit
just
like
spray,
for your
right,
back,
those
whatever.
work really well.
I have this little banana boat one. I keep this in my purse because I burn easily.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, this one's only 30. They didn't have a 50 of this size.
Yep.
But if I'm out in the
Little travel one.
sun, yeah, if I'm out in the sun and my face is, you know, exposed to the sun, I will burn. So having something like this, above and beyond what I use for SPF under my makeup or whatever, but having something like this really does help.
Yep.
So always use protection.
Yeah. It makes a big difference, especially the fact that I'm spending so much money on raw nutritional supplements.
Oh yeah, that's
this
right.
is
How's that
me
going?
too. It's going great.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like it's really helping.
Is it giving you more strength? Is your mood better?
I feel like I feel healthier. I feel like I have a little more energy.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are collagen peptide version, that one's been great. I really do think it helps with lines and all of that. I definitely see a difference in my skin, my hair, and my nails. The magnesium version, I have a little bit of like stomach pains and stuff with it. Some of the jury's still out on that one because I had a hard time taking. I wanted it for sleep, but I have a hard time taking any form of magnesium like that for sleep. It just gives me kind of a stomach ache. And so
magnesium and I are.
I know you love it. Yeah. So
Let's
I don't.
write
I don't know about that yet. We'll see about that
Yeah.
one. And then everything else, the B12s, the B2s, like all of those for brain health. I've been feeling great. I've been walking every day, go to the track each time I can walk longer, so that's been really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I don't know. I think it's a combination of getting used to walking again every day or riding the bike every day and the supplements. So I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think it's just the supplements, but
you're inspiring me.
It's definitely feel better. So that's been excellent. I love that.
That's cool.
So also, how about we talk a little bit about handbags?
Sure.
So I love handbags.
I also love them.
Other things.
And you do have exquisite taste.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But the ones that I found, aside from like an Hermes, and again, it's only the Birkin and Kelly that really hold their like value for those. The Balenciaga, I've had many Balenciaga bags, and I went through a phase where I wanted one in like, I think I had 6 of them in all different colors, like turquoise and hot pink and
I remember that
navy and all these, and I loved the way that they looked, and they didn't show any scratches because it was aged, kind of crinkled leather. And when they started going, just before they started going through the controversy that they went through, I sold them, and I sold each one separately. It wasn't all at once, and it's the only handbag I've ever gotten what I paid for it 8+ years later.
That's great.
And that's incredible because even Chanel, like you could have a Chanel bag and paid $5,000 for the Chanel bag. Now they sell for $11,000 for a classic jumbo, but then you go to sell it and they want to give you $2,000 for it, even though to rebuy in brand new condition to buy a new one it's $11,000.
Oh wow!
So it makes no sense why it's just they're not holding their value.
Oh.
But I thought that was for all the stuff that, and Balenciaga is still going strong. I mean, they have some really great styles that I think will continue to be popular. But it's been just kind of a
it's been a wild time.
Yeah.
So,
let's.
I'm very much, as opposed to brands, I'm more utilitarian when it comes to my purses. I'm one of those people. I like to have a crossbody. I need to have a top handle. And watching people, there was a while there I saw everybody had the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and now I don't see anybody using it, which is weird because it's a very useful bag, especially
I see
if
tons
you're
of
going
people
to work.
with them.
You
You know
do?
what else came out is the
I
Goyards. I really like the Goyard. I'm going to show you a picture. You can't really see it that well.
Okay, she went to get a picture.
Here's me with. You can't see it that well, but it shows that's the turquoise color.
Oh, beautiful
bag. Yeah. But again, exactly what I got, what I paid for it, or more, I got for each bag.
So Is it one of those, adjusted for inflation sort of thing? But I think if you get what you paid for or more, I mean, that was definitely
8 years later. I mean, I'm
yeah.
not talking like it was like a week later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty phenomenal.
Right.
That's how popular the bags were. I don't know if that would happen today. I mean, it may not
I don't
because
think
of
it
all
would
the
either.
controversy that they kind of went through, and I don't know what the resale value is in Balenciaga right now.
Well, I was watching another video today, and they were talking about luxury bags, and they said that Balenciaga's City bag is making a comeback right now.
Yeah.
So, good for you for having the great taste, now and then.
I wish I had them still because I would be using them.
Yeah.
But I went through a period where I wouldn't have used them even if I had them just because of everything that was going on.
And styles change can come
Yeah,
and
with
go.
the kind of I don't like a lot of negative. Not because of the value of what it does to the value of a bag, but I don't really like a lot of negative publicity for companies that are doing things that may not be as ethical. That's kind of my thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's valid.
But yeah, that's kind of what I have.
All right.
What else?
Well, I can talk. So I had an interview today.
Oh.
And it was, things are so different now when you're looking for a job. I need a change. I need a break. I need some money. So I had this interview with this company, and everything's done via video. So there I am, set up on my dining room table, and from my head to my waist, because I wasn't exactly sure like how much the camera shows on their end. I was very professional. I had my hair all done. I had makeup, and I had earrings and jewelry and all that. And then I had my Snoopy pajama shorts.
I was going to ask that. Did you actually get dressed?
Not completely, no. Well, dressed properly. I was dressed. But the interview went well. But it saves a lot of time and energy for people just because you don't have to go anywhere for the actual interview, at least in the early stages. But it was a little bit unnerving though, because I was nervous.
Yeah.
The two people that interviewed me were sort of higher end in the company. They were the two principal partners for this particular company, and they were interviewing me themselves. I think I made a good impression.
Oh.
So we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Look at all the fingers crossed.
No job until you take care of my dogs when I go away, though.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That's going to be your job.
Yeah, I'll see. We'll figure that part out. There's always time I can take off and things. Plus, it's around my birthday that you're going anyway. So thanks for leaving me on my birthday.
I know.
Nice.
Well, nothing I can do. Son's wedding.
Yeah, our son's wedding.
I have a funny story about money.
I love money.
So one of our sons, he is an actor in LA, and he was on an episode of Hollywood Squares, and he is a movie just connoisseur. He knows everything about movies.
He's
he does
a fanatic,
movie reviews. He does stand-up. He does.
He even worked in a video store when he was in high school.
Oh, yeah, funny.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
he started at a Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video. So he's big on that. So he was on an episode of Hollywood Squares. He was with Drew Barrymore, David Arquette, and I can't think of his name, but the guy that was in the movie Creep. It was a Scream reunion, but it was like everyone was from like a scary movie.
Like Robert Englund, he was from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there.
No,
but yeah, that's
someone similar to that. Okay.
But he won $27,000.
That's fantastic.
I know.
Is he sending us a check?
I know. And he said, they were like, "What are you gonna do with it?" And he's like, "Oh well, I wanna buy my toddler. She has a nursery set up, but I wanna do it over and." Give her like the childhood toddler room of her dreams. And I thought that was pretty sweet.
That is really sweet.
For $27,000, that's really good.
Yeah, he could.
He was very excited. So if you ever want to watch a good Hollywood Squares, watch that one. It's pretty funny.
Okay, we'll have to get the link to it. I think it's
Paramount Plus. Yeah, and it's like
so if we can find the episode
season
link.
2, episode 13.
Oh, okay. Hollywood Squares. Circle Gets the Square is what I remember from that show. And that they always would say that.
Yeah.
I think that's actually kind of funny. But that was
really
was a good show. Yeah, and good for
show.
him. I'm proud of him for getting that far because it's all. That's one of those shows where it's not just like Jeopardy's very much asking for facts. This is more of a when they'll ask sort of rhetorical questions.
No, yeah, they did, but they also wanted facts
questions
of the movies, each movie. So you had to know the movie that they were asking the question about in order to answer it.
So it was that particular show? Because I remember them asking like
those movies that those people that were in the squares were in.
Yep.
They would ask a movie, and then that person would have to remember something from a movie, and then he would guess, like, is that true or not?
Oh, okay.
Is that really the fact?
Okay. I was speaking more of the general show as opposed to something that specific.
Yeah, they were pretty specific questions.
Okay. Well, still, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It was very fun, yeah.
So season 2, episode 13?
Yes.
I think that number 13 was
just fun.
Purposeful. Okay, well, that's
kind of a fun way to make a few dollars, right?
a fun way to, well, I know. I need to do that.
Well, it's funny because his friends say, oh, what did you do? Because, the ones that live in Boston or elsewhere, what did you do? And he's like, oh, well, it was Tuesday. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know. I did this. And then he's like, well, actually, I guess I did do something. I was on Hollywood Squares. And they're like, okay, it's a typical Tuesday. I think, yeah, you are living the life. You were able to go on Hollywood Squares and win all this money on a typical Tuesday.
That's so funny.
But
he's such a good guy, too.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm
really good.
very happy for him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all we
that's
have for this week. Yeah. So take care, and hopefully the apocalypse will stop happening around here with all the haze, as we mentioned at the top of this discussion.
And let us know if it's happening where you are too and what you see.
Yeah.
If you see the same as what we see.
Yeah. Next time we'll talk about Brenda's row progress, and we'll catch you up later.
And I'll see if magnesium still hurts my stomach.
It probably will.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hold on.